Hey guys, IceWire here, and welcome to a little series I like to call Tism Talk. This is the first official video in this series, so that's pretty exciting. And basically what I plan on or hope to do with this series is talk about what it's like to be on the spectrum and discussing some stuff and things about autism in media and in our day-to-day lives. That kind of thing. Now, a little disclaimer, not everything I speak about will apply to everybody who is autistic because it's such a broad, wide spectrum. So this is just my point of view on things because at the end of the day, I can only speak for myself. So keep that in mind if you decide to follow me on this journey. And just a quick little introduction in case you're just randomly coming across this. My name is Holly. I am 21. Yes, that's my age. I was diagnosed with being on the autistic spectrum when I was about 3 years old, and just recently as an adult in recent years I'm starting to learn a little bit more about myself and how I feel and react to things around me. So, without further ado, here is the video. So today I am kicking off with a hot take. Yep, that's right. Today I am going to be talking about why using the word autistic to describe something is bad. So this will be fun. Let's just jump into it. A little while ago I had a conversation with somebody close to me and we were talking about Marvel or the MCU, I think it was. I think they wanted to borrow a Marvel related name for a tabletop RPG thing. I think that was the gist of the conversation. It was like a couple months ago now. And during that conversation, they said the following when bringing up one of their friends. Blank is super autistic when it comes to MCU lore, so I think they'd call me out on using that shit. Now on the surface, this is a really regular old statement. You wouldn't really think much on it. I get that. But when you think about it a little bit more, there are a few problems with the usage of the word autistic like this, so let me just explain. The reason I believe that using autistic to describe something, or someone, or some aspect about someone is bad is purely due to it having some very covert ableist connotations behind it. It's basically a polite version of using retarded. Now, the usage of that particular word grinds my gears so much. If I'm ever hanging out with someone and I hear them use it, or if I'm watching a video or stream and the person I'm watching uses that word, I can't help but lose a lot of respect for them, if I even had any to begin with. It's just, there are other words, my dude. Seriously, just, Now, this conversation, I pointed out my feelings on my loved one's usage of the word, so here's what I said, and then I'll elaborate a little further after. The reason it's bad is because using autistic to describe something is in a way generalizing it the same way you use any other ableist slur. There's tons of different words you could use in the context of what you're saying, but picking autistic is like saying, oh, blank is real retarded when it comes to sports. While it's not as harsh and terrible as that word, it's similar in usage nowadays. Yes, I know there is a spelling error. Meet me in the ball pit, autocorrect hates me. So that was what I said to them in this conversation, and I think the last thing that I did say does ring true. While it isn't as harsh or mean as using the R word, it still has the same meaning behind it. And unless you're talking about someone who's literally autistic and you are describing them as saying, yeah, this person is autistic. That is why I'm using this word. They are autistic. The usage of the word is just meant in the same way as the R word nowadays. It's never in a positive light. When someone uses autistic like that, it's usually in a mocking or mean-spirited joking way, or just straight up mean with no joking behind it at all. And if you're somebody that uses the word autistic in that way to kind of take a jab at somebody, whether you're doing it in a lighthearted, mean-spirited, or just straight up trying to, knock them down a few pegs, just know that when you use it like that, it does have the same meaning and intention behind it as using the R word, but the only difference is that it's just a politer version of that you can get away with saying. So I told this person that, and they responded with the following. You're right, I basically just used autistic as an insult, which isn't good, especially considering the people I have in my life. Meaning me. They're talking about me. I'm the only autistic person they know on a day-to-day basis. And I'm really appreciative of their willingness to hear me out, and in no way, shape or form am I coming at this with the angle of, if you use this word like this, you're fucking cancelled. That's not my intention in the slightest. Cancel culture is trash and a plague on the internet, in my opinion. But I wanted to bring up my concerns about the usage of the word autistic in this way, just to bring to light the more negative side of how some people can and do use it. And in this case with the conversation I have with my loved one, how they were using it and why it wasn't really okay for them to use it like that. Now this whole video is definitely more of a personal point of view. You could argue that my point of view is a little snowflakey, and maybe it is. Maybe it is. Which, to be fair, my whole series will most likely be my point of view. As I said earlier, I can only speak for myself, my own thoughts and my own feelings and experiences when it comes to being an autistic person existing in this universe. But I wanted to share it with you guys as a good little icebreaker. If not that, then just me spitting out a hot take on the good old internet, which always works out well. Not once has trouble ever come from firing a spicy take on the internet. So overall, if I wanted you guys watching this to take away anything from watching this video, is just to consider how you use things, like words you use in a conversation, just how you use them, your intention behind them, and if it's in any way similar to this situation, maybe just take a step back and just think it through. If not, if it's too late and you've already said it, then maybe sit down after and just have a think about, you know, why you used it. Was it a good idea to use it, you know? Anyway, that is it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and I know it is a spicy take to begin with, but it's just something that's on my mind a lot whenever I'm on the internet and I see comments on, you know, it could be anything, and then somebody uses either the R word or autistic to, you know, kind of make fun of or take a jab at something or describe something that has nothing to do with autism at all, and it salts my apples. It shreks my swamps, I guess you could say. Consider supporting me on Patreon, as it feels to grow for my content's quality and the variety and production of said content that you guys get to see all here on the channel. And of course, a massive thank you to my current patrons, of course. They are Cosmorotic, Nicholas Montoya, Caroline Richardson, Kuladora, and Kay. And if you want to see your name shouted out at the end of the video like these guys, do hop over onto Patreon and have a look around at the cool rewards on offer. Anyway, this is IceWire signing off, and I'll see you guys later next time on the channel. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Tism Talk, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day / night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye!